Do you feel the vibes?
Far Cry 5 is an action-adventure first-person shooter game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It is the 11th entry and 5th main title in the Far Cry series and was released on March 27, 2018. The game takes place in the fictional Hope County, Montana. The story follows an unnamed junior deputy sheriff who becomes trapped in Hope County and works alongside factions of a resistance to raid the county from Eden's Gate. God of War is a mythology-based action-adventure hack-and-slash video game franchise created by David Jaffe and Sony Santa Monica Studio. The series debuted in 2005 on the PlayStation 2 video game console and has become a flagship title for the PlayStation brand, consisting of 8 games across multiple platforms. The story is about Kratos, a Spartan warrior dragged into killing his wife and daughter by his former master, the Greek god of war, Eos.
He's driven by fear.
Yes, brother.
That was almost an apology. Well, I guess.
Experience.
Detroit Become Human is an adventure game developed by Quantic Dream and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for the PlayStation 4, released worldwide on 25 May 2018. The plot revolves around 3 androids: Kara, who escapes the owner she was serving to explore her newfound sentience and protect a young girl; Connor, whose job is to hunt down sentient androids; and Marcus, who devotes himself to releasing other androids from servitude. They may survive or perish depending on dialogue choices that shape the story as customized by the player.
Won't regret this. Maybe it's worth a try.
State of Decay 2 is an open-world zombie survival video game developed by Undead Labs and published by Microsoft Studios. It is a sequel to 2013's video game State of Decay. The game was released on May 22, 2018 for Windows and Xbox One. State of Decay 2 is a zombie survival game in which gameplay is experienced from a third-person view. The game is set in an open-world environment and features cooperative gameplay with up to 3 other players.
Okay, that was my last round. I gotta watch the noise. Trouble's coming.
Take care.
Uh-oh.
The Crew 2 is an open-world racing video game developed by Ivory Tower and published by Ubisoft for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It is a sequel to 2014's The Crew. It features a persistent open-world environment for free roamers, a total recreation of United States. The game allows players to control a variety of vehicles including cars, motorcycles, boats and airplanes. The game was released on June 29, 2018.
Like this, and the valley. We'll start looking at you. Pile up. Pick which one you want to try first.
Quarter mile. You gotta win. Now.
I'll look the other way.
Vampire is an action role-playing video game developed by Dontnod Entertainment and was published by Focus Home Interactive. It was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on 5th June 2018. Plot relates how Jonathan Reed, a doctor who has turned into a vampire, comes to terms with his undead condition as he is torn between the Hippocratic Oath and his newfound bloodthirsty nature.
Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Doctor, I'm losing his...
Machination from that journalist.
Why do you care?
Few questions for you.
Another journalist.
Assassin's Creed Origins is an action-adventure video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It is the 10th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series and the successor to 2015's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It was released worldwide for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 27, 2017. The game is set in Egypt near the end of the Ptolemaic period and recounts the secret fictional history of real-world events. The story follows a Magi named Bayek and explores the origins and the centuries-long conflict between the Brotherhood of Assassins.
Sky with it!
Destiny 2 is an online-only multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Bungie and published by Activision. It was released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on September 6, 2000, followed by a Microsoft Windows version the following month. It is a sequel to 2014's Destiny and its subsequent expansions. Set in a mythic science fiction world, the game features a multiplayer shared world environment with the elements of role-playing games.
Fallen End.
Sea of Thieves is an action-adventure video game developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Studios for Windows 10 and Xbox One. The game allows players to take the role of a pirate sailing of a fantastical world either solo or as part of a crew of up to 4 players. The game features both cooperative and player versus player combat. It was released to a limited selection of countries on 20 March 2018 and received mixed review from critics. A Way Out is an action-adventure game developed by Hazelight Studios and published by Electronic Arts under the EA Original program. It's the second video game to be directed by Joseph Fares after Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. The game has no single-player options. It is only playable in either online or local split-screen co-op between 2 players. The game was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on March 23, 2018, selling over millions of copies in just 2 weeks.
Excuse me, ma'am. A little bit.
Arrest. Open. I'm letting go if you keep asking those.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom, released in January 2017 for Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and in May 2018 for the Nintendo Switch. Following the more action-oriented Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7 returns to the franchise survival horror roots, emphasizing exploration. The player controls Ethan Winters as he searches for his wife in a derelict plantation occupied by a cannibal family, solving puzzles and fighting enemies. It is the first main series game to use a first-person view.
More incoming.